Have you ever wondered how Southside became one of the most iconic hip hop producers today? From humble beginnings to working with legends. His journey is a blueprint for up and coming producers. Let's break down his signature sound and I'll show you how you can apply it to your own beats. In this video, we're diving deep into Southside's production journey. We'll talk about his origin story, what makes his sound stand out, and how to take some of his techniques and turn them into your own. Trust me, you don't want to miss these tips. Southside started off like many of us, trapping in the bedroom, jumping into FL Studio at the age of 14, despite having limited resources.
Cause I've been in the studio every day, sleeping in and out the motherfuckers for 12 years to get to where I'm at now.
He made the most out of what he had. He wasn't just making beats, he was crafting the foundation for a new sound. The big turning point came when Southside linked up with Waka Flocka Flame and Lex Luger to form 808 Mafia. That's when things started clicking. His beats took a darker, more aggressive turn. After that, he became a go-to producer for trap music. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to make a similar sound and use some of the techniques that made Southside the producer he is today. Right here, we're gonna start off with a basic C sharp minor chord. And I'm gonna go down some semitones. I want it to sound a little darker. Alright, from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arpeggiate all of these notes to make a melody out of the chords that I had generated. And I'm gonna add in a couple more notes to kind of add that tension into it. Since that note doesn't belong in here, let's figure out how we can finesse it. That's right. Alright, let's... you know, get that good old orchestra sound, you know what I mean. I feel like strings really help these beats out, but we're gonna strip it down to the bare bone MIDI. Show y'all a trick I learned. Let's see, is it out wide? Nope. It's control while we gonna flip. So with this trick right here, we're just reversing everything with Alt Y, and then we're gonna reverse everything in audio to kind of give it a little weird sound, but everything is playing in order. Channel. Alright, now next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to consolidate it. Probably should have added some other effects to it, but I just kind of wanted to reverse it. I mean, it's all in experimentation. Alright, now you know what it sounded like, so we're gonna erase those and we're going to reverse that. You see how it's kind of got that eerie sound now? Let's just do the drums. Get this 808 going. Let's see what that sound like. Another tip for Southside beats is the 808 is one of the most important instruments in the beat. It's really what helps shape his sound. And it really gives it its foundation to me. But I usually like starting with the melodies. See what that sound like. usually goes a lot crazier with the snare rolls, but for the sake of time, I'm just gonna keep everything basic. Alright, another important aspect of his beats is the hi-hat. So usually in a lot of his older beats he would go crazy. He kind of chilled out a little bit, but you really gotta have that hi-hat bounce. So right here I'm just picking parts to kind of let the hi-hat breathe a little bit, give it a little bit more bounce. To me, the bounce kind of comes from the silence. There's a lot of processing, a lot of effects. You really gotta pick good effects though. That's hard too. Right here, I'm just creating an automation clip for the halftime. Get funky with it. And right here at the beginning, I just felt like the intro kind of needed a little more oomph to it. So I made the sample unique to try to figure out how I could flip it. Do with this, and then we're gonna pitch it 12. Let's do that. This right here didn't really sound good to me, so I ended up turning up the modulation. And that's gonna be the knob in between the pitch and the time. Let's see. Right here. Let's modulate it. See what that. It looks a little crazy, but it ended up sounding good to me, so I kept it. Cool. And this is the full beat. One thing that helped Southside blow up was his ability to network and collaborate with others. Working with artists like Gucci Mane, Future, 21 Savage, put him on the map, and it didn't stop there. Building his relationship with the artists took his sounds to heights that he probably couldn't have reached alone. Networking is key, so get out your bedroom, get in the studio, start connecting with people, get your beats out there. Southside didn't just change the trap game. He helped shape modern hip-hop. His sound is the backbone of so many hits. And producers today, even me, look to him for inspiration. His influence are undeniable. And he's left his mark on an entire genre. So what's the takeaway from Southside's story? It's simple. Dedication and innovation. And not being afraid to experiment. Keep working on your sound, even when it feels like stuff just ain't clicking. And remember, networking is just as important as making good beats. And if you take anything away from this video, let it be this: your grind will pay off. If you're ready to take your trap beats to the next level, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next video.